Aren't teepees fascinating homes? There's no closet space and the plumbing leaves you wanting, but hey, I had a great night's sleep. This teepee is where Jeff and Susan Dolan spent their time while they built their dream hideaway home here in Sedona, Arizona. Susan is a renowned sculptor and Jeff, well, let's just say Jeff is a cowboy.
Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning.
Come on in, we have coffee.
What, no chicory?
No, just cowboy coffee this morning.
Good and syrupy.
Right off the range.
Oh, look at that, that's great. Oh, it's beautiful. I had a great night's sleep.
Did you?
Yes. Good.
It's pretty cozy out there, isn't it?
It really is. Well, your house is cozy. Took you, what, you've been here for a year now?
Been here a year, took a year to build it.
Uh-huh.
And we just love it.
Was this home something that you had thought about for a while?
This house has been a dream for 20 years. So I still can't believe it came true.
And of course you have this beautiful view that you just look out onto.
That's all Forest Service land out there. So while I do dishes or whatever, I can watch quail and animals walk by. The floors are really old. They came from an old lumber mill in Flagstaff that was being torn down. So Jeff and I went up and brought it back down here and planed it and did the ceilings.
You planed it? What's that?
You take off the top layer.
You did that?
My husband did. Jeff did. Yeah.
No, you can take credit. You did that?
I cooked. He planed.
And I love your fireplace. What is the material there?
That's called desert masonry, and it came from the Frank Lloyd Wright Fellowship. This was originally a Frank Lloyd Wright Taliesin house.
And my favorite object, of course, is the triple malt.
Oh, you like that?
Shaker.
That's a really neat old malt machine. It really works.
That's good for, I mean, cowboys need their ice cream.
That's true. Give them a lot of strength in those long trail rides. Sam, I hope you had a good night's sleep. We have a busy day ahead. We're going to do a studio tour. I want you to see my bronzes and how I do them. We're going to go on a little picnic. And later tonight, some friends are coming over for a party in your honor.
Wow, thanks.
It'll be fun.
Well, I'm going to go look around, and then I'm going to meet you later at your studio, right?
Okay, wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for the
grand tour.
Excellent.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Susan and Jeff met on a trail ride, and they both love cowboy culture. And didn't everyone at one time want to be a cowboy? Ah, the long hours, the meager pay, the back-breaking work. It's so romantic. And their home celebrates the cowboy ideal. Like, just take their living room. Here, you can sit back in a leather chair or sofa. You know, you gotta break it in like a good pair of cowboy boots, a saddle, put your doggies up by the fire, and just gaze up at the brilliant colors of an Arizona sunset. In the art world, Susan is known as Susan Kleewer, and this is one of my favorite works of hers. This bronze is called Grand Entry, and for me it just exemplifies that thrill that you get watching cowboys or cowgirls, that thrill and that fear, and I love it. And do you know what these are? These are saguaro ribs. I sound like Elmer Fudd. Saguaro. When a saguaro cactus dies, it reveals these, you know, wooden ribs, I guess, and this hides their stereo system, their TV. I love it. But their entryway is really neat and filled with art, just like this beautiful oil painting. So let's go check those out. This is Cowboy Potpourri. In the entranceway, there's this beautiful Mexican door with a lookout. Hello. And these Hopi Kachina dolls. These were given to Hopi children. They taught them about their gods, about human behavior, conduct. Mine just taught me that you can never be skinny or blonde enough. But the main reason why I love this entranceway is the art. It sets the stage right away that art is very important in this home, and that art is a very important thing to have in life. And you can never afford art, it's always expensive, but here in Sedona, everyone's an artist. All their friends are artists, so they just barter. So I was thinking maybe they'd like a pair of my sneakers for a piece of art. I don't know. Arizona is all about wide open spaces, but you still need those cozy, snug places, and that's the master bedroom. The wood ceilings with the beams and the corbels really give the room a feeling of warmth. Actually, that might be the fire in the large beehive fireplace, but yeah, you know where I was going with that. Anyway, and it's in their bedroom that Susan and Jeff surround themselves with what they love: art, the West, and, well, each other. Now, Susan developed her love for the cowboy way of life when she was 5. She met Roy Rogers and got to ride on Trigger. So she has this pillow to commemorate that faithful day. And I love these. This was a great period of feminism. Women had to ride side saddle because it was considered improper to straddle a horse. Thank God things have changed, right? This bathroom just absorbs all the high desert sun that comes in. It heats up the tile on the floor, heats up the tile on the countertops, just becomes one big heating rock. I love it. I love being warm. And have you noticed that the bathtub is ground level and there are no curtains? And Susan said that at first she was a little self-conscious taking a bath and with no curtains. And then she realized, I'm in the National Forest. Who's gonna see me? Handsome forest rangers, huh?
Oh, Sam, you ready for lunch?
I am always ready for lunch. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I think this is a good place for a little picnic.
This is a good spot.
Beautiful, and I feel like we're all alone, you know?
Oh, we are.
Okay, set this down. Now, where's Jeff? Why isn't he joining us?
Jeff's at work, but he'll be here soon.
Okay. Apple for you. I hate when they do that. Jeff!
Hey, honey, I'm home. I didn't take enough bullets with me. You didn't have to bring any with you, did you?
Sorry.
We're just gonna hit you with an apple.
Well, we're out just riding around having some fun. Yeah?
Scaring the women folk, I
Oh,
see.
well, scaring the women, folks.
I wasn't that scared. I was just doing it for effect, okay? You know what I'm saying? Now, this is what Jeff does. He's an actor and producer of Westerns. I don't know, am I saying that right?
Pretty much right.
Pretty
yeah.
much? Look at his outfit. He's the coolest man in the world.
Got the little buckskins on.
Woo! And you can wow.
Yeah.
Looking good. I'm just in this queer little sweatshirt thing. I want to be dressed like that.
Well, we can fix you right up. We'll give you an outfit for the party tonight.
I would like that.
We'll have to get you all
Absolutely.
dressed up.
Look snazzy like yourself.
Yeah.
Jeff was in one of those commercials that had one of the most famous lines in commercial history. What was that line?
New York City.
It was a salsa commercial. It's one of my own favorites, personal favorites. Well, thank you for scaring us. I now have no appetite. What's this piece called?
This is called The Bathers. This is a Anasazi woman 900 years ago or so, taking her little girl to the creek. Could have been here in Sedona. I'll be taking it to the foundry in a week or so.
And what's the foundry?
The foundry's a place that casts the bronzes.
How long does it take you to do one of these
A
pieces?
piece this size takes me about 3 to 4 months. But then when it goes to the foundry, it takes about 2 months.
How do you start one of these?
Well, first I get the idea, and then I have to make a framework, which is called an armature. And that's pipe and wire
Oh, okay, so there is something holding this together.
underneath the clay to support it. And then when it's done, we have a finished bronze. I have one over here.
Like this one. Oh. That's just beautiful. Just don't take a bite of it. I throw a knife. Show me some of your stuff. Death by tomatoes.
Everybody gets a hat.
Yeah, well,
Here you go. Oh, that looks like you. Oh, that's you. Okay, that's you. No, that's you. That's oh, that'll work. Oh, Judy.
oh, Judy, that's beautiful. Wow. I like that one.
That's
What I have?
Here, Eddie. Here,
match. Look at that. It goes right with the dress. It's perfect. I like yours. All right.
Who's missing a hat?
I'm missing a hat.
Oh, we got a special hat for you.
Oh, no.
There you go. There you go.
Wait a
That's you.
It makes my hips look smaller.
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
Remember, Sam, there's three things a cowboy's got to live by. Respect for the land, respect for animals, and respect for himself.
Sounds good. Thanks for the party last night, Jeff.
Oh, it was a great time.
I had a great time as well.
Great, great.
And thanks for the ride.
You bet. Come back and visit us again sometime.
I will. I respect you.
If you would like more information about great vacation homes, log on to the Travel Channel website at www.travelchannel.com.